taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Another issue, we have another thing going on. This one is a little bit more interesting because it kind of came out of nowhere. But if you think about it, it probably wasn't. Of course, it involves one Ryan Garcia, who we've also mentioned a couple times on here. So last night, dude actually put out that he actually got himself a new trainer. That he was leaving Eddy Reynoso to go with Joe Goosen. And that came out of nowhere too. And this is coming back from his comeback fight and everything like that. Now, if you know, I mean, obviously we've complained about Ryan Garcia. Pretty much it seems like Ryan Garcia. I'm not saying he has a lot of raw talent. Like, dude has legitimate pop in both hands. He has legitimate speed, like that. Shitload of fundamental flaws. He has a whole bunch of them. Like, dude, like if there's a fighter that that pretty much relies on his athleticism, it's him. He has it, and he's not but he has not been flawless. Like, I mean, dude has had some close calls. He's had some close go. He's had some fights go the distance. One fight he probably should have lost or came close to losing. But of course, still that was masked and pushed aside because he was getting vicious knockouts, as shown in his last fight against Luke Campbell, where he was actually knocked down.
De La Hoya still put him on training wheels during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, look how long ago he beat Jason Velez.
Right.
And then he went on like career mode.
And went life and death with one of them.
Yeah, and remember during that whole time from Jason Velez, then he finally fights Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
So it took him that whole period. I think it was like a year and a half before he could even get back to that level of Jason Velez.
Right.
So it's like, and you look at that, and then it's like he takes a whole year off with this shit after having the Luke Campbell win. The only saving grace is Goosen is a good trainer, great trainer actually, and he's very familiar with Ryan Garcia. He's been with him when he was a young kid, and I know he's still young, but as in his developing years.
Right.
And a lot of people, trying to make it like, Ryan Garcia can't hang with Reynoso, but I mean, Goose is not that, he's not running a daycare. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, Reynoso, obviously before all that, like, we know that Canelo had personally put out that, he wanted Ryan to stop fucking around. Like, Canelo didn't understand what he was going through and all that. He didn't understand shit because, Canelo, is all about the boxing and shit like that. And, and so is Reynoso. So they were like, you know what? We don't come here, we don't do that social media shit all the time. We come here, you gotta train hard.
Easy for them to say that they're already superstars.
Right.
Like Ryan Garcia, he's not trying to be Canelo. He's Ryan Garcia, and them niggas is speaking Spanish. Language barrier fucking up right now. Like Canelo just now trying to speak English.
Right.
So like, and he's the one who's the real trainer in that gym, despite everybody keeps saying Reynoso. There's never any footage of Reynoso training anybody but fucking Canelo, and it's Canelo talking. Canelo always yelling at everybody else in the gym.
Right. And Canelo, and made sure he put that out there about Ryan Garcia and his commitment, and shit like that. So I mean, like that's where we were like, it came out of nowhere, but you can understand, like, okay, that's probably the reason why, because Ryan Garcia's mental state probably doesn't like that type of,
It's not like Goosen isn't a hard critic his damn self.
Right, exactly.
So people forget that, and then people also forget it was one of Goosen's guys who was damn going life and death with fucking Reynoso's guys in Ruiz.
Right.
Because wasn't Goosen training Areola?
He was. Sure was.
So yeah, And Areola was put his foot all up in his ass. Oh, salute Joshua O. What it do?
Yeah, what's good, Joshua? Salute, man.
What up, OG? Damn, all the OGs in here tonight. Okay, that's what's up. Fucking But yeah, so I think it'll be I honestly think Dan Gooson's a better fit for Ryan Garcia.
Oh, Joe, but Dan's no longer in the living with us. If I'm not mistaken.
Not Dan. I'm sorry, Joe. Apologies. R.I.P. Fucking Dan was cool. Dan, sorry about that. Joe. I think Joe is actually a better fit for Ryan Garcia than Reynoso anyway, and that's despite the whole Canelo shit, wherever anybody wants to talk about.
Right.
I think he could double down on Ryan's talent for offense and countering, and I think he'll do his way of fixing the footwork of Garcia a little bit. He might not turn him into damn Andre Durrell or somebody, but he'll be able to move well enough to set up his shots. And I think a guy like Garcia, you can't change him and get the best out of him. You gotta improve what he does good at, and make that bigger than his weaknesses. Like, there's some guys you could develop and you could kind of get them to a point where you can make them all around solid. Garcia, it don't seem that way with him. Like, I think he'll always have bad footwork or flat ass feet. I think his defense, his head movement will be a little, janky sometimes. But if he could focus and just work that jab and get you to open up and hit you with them shots and them hooks, man, he's money with them shots. And I think Dan, fuck, I keep saying that. God.
Yeah, why do you keep Dan all of a sudden?
Joe, like, I think Joe could really fucking make him the best he could be out that shit. So I'm interested to see what happens with it.
Yeah, I mean, especially after coming back like this. I mean, to me, right now I'm pessimistic because dude just doesn't move like a fighter enough for me to be optimistic. Like, yeah, I mean,
that's Ryan, though, man. I agree with that, but I mean, Joe deserves his chance,
right? But yeah, I mean, I'll see. I mean, it'll be great to see what Joe does. But like I said, but more or less, it just happened. Like, Ryan Garcia's mind, even more, trainers is one thing, and boxers change their trainers all. They do it frequently. Like, some do it. We're damn near doing it every damn fight at some point. Yeah. But
Munguia switched a lot of trainers too at one point.
What's that?
Didn't Munguia switch a lot of trainers at one point?
Yeah, he did. Before Morales was that guy.
Yeah,
was and is that guy, by the way. So it's
facts.
Yeah, so it's just gonna see where this is gonna lead. I mean, like I said, I just hope Gucci can just get into his head, like, yo, you're a boxer, like try to get this, try to do something. Like, you have a title shot. It's just like I said, like, basically for me to really get, not sour on Ryan Garcia, like, dude has to. I mean, first of all, it has to take some hard fights. Like, I mean, I'm tired of of his bullshit. So I need some hard fights. He needs to win them, and then eventually, go after a title. Like, if he has a title shot, go after instead of playing.
Be consistent with it. Like,
yeah.
Like, I honestly, I'm not even as hard on him as I am on Gia, because at least with Ryan Garcia, he at least had noticeable hiccups. So they slowed him down. It just, a lot of fuckery got created, but he's still trying to move forward. So I give him that credit. Is he moves forward in his own way. Maybe the Tago and Goosen is the best way for him to move forward right now through this stage. So I'll just ease up. I'll fall back. But it's a better move than what Munguia has been showing us, though. So you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro.
Like, but I do want to say that Ryan Garcia, I know he's pissed off everybody last year, so I feel why everybody's on him, but hopefully this is the redemption arc of his story.
Right, because I mean he's still a young kid, he's still actually young. He's young enough to be able to make these changes, but like I mentioned before on other casts too, but if you're going to be throwing him into, and he's the point where he's going to be facing possibly the top level cats in his divisions, then yeah, like something has to change with his training. Like he has to be consistent, because if he's not, then the L's are going to accumulate. They're going to come and they're going to accumulate.
And maybe Goosen could give him more time, because Reynoso got a lot of people over there, and then maybe, and who knows, maybe Ryan Garcia, maybe his character is like he ain't want to be part of Weapon X and Hydra and then Super Soldier programs and shit.
Word.
So give him that credit, because everybody's just looking over that part. Like no one's really looking at that.
Right. Although Ryan Garcia, he's mentioned that, he's mentioned it personally that, it seems like everyone, like he's not the golden cow or anything like that, or he's not the guy that pays all the paychecks in there. So he's not gonna get that attention like that, and if he's not gonna get that attention like that, and that's on him to train, then you might as well go somewhere to make him a priority.
And it's like, the thing is, Ryan is still developing. He's at a point right now in his career where he needs somebody to really be fucking more hands-on or more time. And Reynoso, Kelnoso, it's really both of them. Like, especially Canelo. Canelo's really the head trainer.
Yep.
He ain't really got the time. Canelo got his shit going on with his opponent selection, and then Ryan's still with Golden Boy, so
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Yeah, I mean Canelo and Oscar, although Oscar's he be trying to retweet and shit like that, but yeah, it's clear that do
y'all really want Oscar showing up to the gym?
Yeah.
With Ryan.
I'm saying.
So I mean, there's a lot to factor in, and it's not about what the fans and the haters want Ryan Garcia to do. It's about what he want to do, and what's right for him, what's best fit for him. So hopefully he could. He needs a knockout to go, and then he needs to fucking fight whoever. If it's Cambosis, he need to knock that motherfucker out too.
Right.
And just quit playing around, man. Just. If he could get 2 meaningful fights this year, that's a fucking great.
Yeah, and like I said, in fact, his next fight is next month. Meaning, depending on, 2 would be cool. 3 would be great. Especially, one of them is a really high maintenance fight. Something that an actual title fight or something like that he should have took a while ago. We'll definitely see how it goes with Ryan Garcia and this training situation. If to go is going to be, like I said, Lou DiBella obviously wants that. Obviously if Emmanuel to go beats Ryan Garcia, then Ryan Garcia is probably not going to fight again for a little bit either. Because I don't think Ryan Garcia is mentally fit to come back from losses like that. Especially after already come back from a long layoff. So we'll see how it goes, man. But I know for sure Golden Boy needs him to. Golden Boy, Golden Boy's trying to pop off a marquee fighter, and Ryan Garcia is the closest they have to one, along with Virgil Ortiz. So
Virgil Ortiz is going to be the real standout. Like, just give me a card with them Virgil Ortiz, Super Bad, Blair Cobb, and hell, you can have JoJo returning with a career mode fight, hell, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
make that happen, folks.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Because Golden Boy's future definitely relies most likely on those two. And like I said, we'll definitely talk more about the Ortiz McKinnon fight on that one, because that one is that's a lateral move of all lateral moves.
Yeah, and I feel like Mean Machine was a lateral move.
Right.
So imagine how I feel about this shit.
Yeah.
At least Mean Machine was a lateral move with a big shiny red name tag or a bow on it.
Right.
It's like, hold on, I've seen that lateral move somewhere else. I've seen somebody else with that gift box.
Right.
But this shit is like, it's like one of the toys that's in the convenient in one of those machines way at the bottom that no one fuck with.
Right.
It's like maybe 2 to every machine, where everything else is like 5 or 6 copies.
Shit.
Oh man, but yeah, man. Enough of these toaster leaving ass bouts on Golden Boy's horizon.
Right, and all this. So I mean, luckily, like I said, boxing will pick up. Obviously, there are better fights on the horizon. And most likely, at the end of this month as well. So, yeah, like I said, boxing is in a weird, and like I said, we haven't seen this before. I mean, hell, 2013 started off like this. Like the first couple of months were just a whole bunch of influx of a whole bunch of fight cancellations and fights that no one really wanted to see. One of which actually turned out to be the fight of the year and probably one of the most violent fights of all time. So I mean, it's still early in the year. So we
had 2 upsets. So
yeah, exactly. And we do have a fight of the year, candidate and everything like that. So I mean, it's there. Boxing will pick up, especially with more and more big fights start getting signed. So yes, so we just got to be patient, man. And we'll be here as always, reporting, dropping our real talk on everything.
Yeah, word, and hold your head, Big Charlo. Yeah,
for sure, man. Hopefully you'll get by that, and hopefully it doesn't.
I don't know the exact details. He said the family member, but they said it happened a while ago. He's just getting arrested though, so
it could be some bullshit, or maybe a statute of limitations on there.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, there's a lot of things. So yeah, man, we just keep your head up, Jamal, on that one. Hopefully, things will fall into place, and you're not out of the ring longer than you need to be.
And keep your head up, Eddie Hearn. You'll get one of your Black American fighters a big fight sooner or later.
One of them will pop off at some point. Yeah,
it just has to happen right now. It's been years, right?
Right, it's been years. Matchroom USA has been there for 3 years, a little bit over 3 years. So yeah, I mean, you gotta pop somebody off. Someone that's homegrown that didn't come in with a title.
Andre a big fight. We'll forgive all this bullshit you putting Haney through.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, make that happen, and we'll talk.
Yeah, for sure.
How about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I think that's a whole lot of boxing. That's a whole lot of boxing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I didn't think it was even gonna go that long. I just took a look. I was like, shit, that's 2 hours, almost 2 hours.
Because these niggas made us have bars for this, man. And
for real.
We gotta take it back to like 2018. Like it was just you and me going back and forth,
Right.
There was no, I mean, it was only maybe PJ or Rome. Was like features back then, but now
or that you and PG would have your own spinoffs.
Yeah, I mean PJ have our own spinoff, which is coming back.
Yeah, maybe sooner than you expect.
Yeah, so that's definitely on the way. And shout outs to Podomatic. Yeah, y'all probably not gonna eat for a little bit.
Yeah. Or not for a little bit. I mean, it will come, but it'll probably come at a later time.
Yeah. some things going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. Nothing that will threaten nothing that will threaten RGR nature, because we're not going anyways. But
yeah, we still gonna be here. We gonna still be holding it down. But what you could do is make sure you follow us on YouTube, because you get everything, and Twitter, all of that shit.
Right.
So if you on Podomatic and you listen and you subscribe and you download the episodes, you stream, you on Spotify, make sure you follow. And if you're on Anchor as well, make sure you follow us on YouTube
for the next couple of weeks.
after permanently as well. So fuck that. Please go to YouTube, ringgameradio.com, the website, and YouTube. That's the most important shit.
Yep.
And definitely, we on TikTok, we on Twitter, IG, you got Big Pat over here. I'm Shutterworth, Soul Wars. We out here, but definitely more shit coming on the way. More boxing predictions, more what else we had in the works? Forgotten Fade article, yes. We had a fresh one by Pat. Fucking Baron check with Abel Ramos.
Yep, Abel Ramos. Yep, on there.
Classic fucking fight. From 2017. Y'all niggas, because this is y'all ain't got no fights to watch right now. Jacob's loss is over. Whatever the fuck. Y'all probably y'all ain't got shit else to watch. Fucking Power ain't come on yet. Go to the fucking site. Read the fucking article by my nigga Pat Scorpio in the house.
Yes, sir.
And watch that fucking fight. Ivan Baranchyk versus Abel Ramos. One of the best fucking fights you've seen, literally. If you'd have told me back then that Baranchyk would get into a fight even better than this, I'd have been like, what? So y'all seen this a pay to fight. Go back in time, put Nas Memory Lane on in the background, and fucking hit up YouTube or whatever and watch that shit. So that's definitely on the way. That's already out. So article out. Anything else, cartoon, all that shit in the works. You know what it is. More artwork on the way. Make sure if you following the Twitter, man, I be posting up the artwork all the time. Had the Baumgartner and the Mayor artwork, women's boxing in the building. You know what it do.
Sir.
Gang. So a lot of creative shit always in the works. But shout outs to the rest of the squad, cause damn, now I gotta really name a bunch of niggas, cause it's just you and me.
Right. We got Conscious Pie. He was trying to be here earlier, but his connection got a little messed up, so he couldn't join us. And shout out to King P. King P. He out doing his thing.
KP.
Yeah, and then you got PJ.
We're getting diabetes.
Yeah, you got PJ the Fight Architect, you got Prolific, and then you got DZ, you got Rome, you got Clanarchy. Am I missing anybody? I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So just shout out to everybody around the world. This is a good show. It's fun. For
sure. Like I say, even if the fights aren't fun, we had fun shitting on them and dropping bars on them.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be on some hip hop shit tomorrow, though.
Right, for sure.
So we got all the boxing shit out the way, but tomorrow, probably around 12 noon, 12:30 afternoon, early afternoon.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, yeah. So before everybody starts celebrating the holiday, I ain't gonna lie, this Super Bowl got some crazy fucking buzz. Down here, it's just ridiculous. You can feel it in the area. Motherfuckers is waiting for this shit.
Right, and I'm waiting for this shit. So that's why I was like, we're gonna get this off, get this cast off, and then afterwards, I need to, go get, go finalize my food situation and shit like that, so I can sit here and with my wings and my fries and my vanilla porter, and talk shit about football for the last time of the season until September, and then afterwards, we'll be going back to, our Sunday evening cast, our regular Sunday evening cast, so a lot easier to get everyone there rather than try for everyone before football. So, but yeah, tomorrow, man, football fan, you'd be cool. If you're not, then then try to be cool at least.
Oh man,
But
I might go down a damn forgotten fade memory hole.
Yeah, like because tomorrow once we my mind will be football mode, and then there will be vacation mode after that. My mind's gonna go through different modes, but boxing mode. Yeah.
Album. I listened to that damn that Juicy J Wiz Khalifa album. I've been waiting for the album for a while, and finally heard it, and it was I thought the production would be better. I'm just putting that out there.
Just in case you want to listen on.
You need something to listen to. It's not bad. It's dope. It's straight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll probably go and talk about it more tomorrow. But when we really in some hip hop shit. But yeah, tomorrow we get into some albums and throwback episodes. So y'all definitely tune in for that, especially if you a Nas fan.
For sure.
Yeah, if you a Nas fan, you definitely gotta show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be live, but we'll put out the episode, as well later on. But yeah, you definitely, because you don't want to chime in on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, feelings might get hurt. New respect may be given, though.
Word. So yeah, so I think that's
that's it. I think, right?
Yeah. So for myself,
I'm hungry, right?
Yeah, I'm hungry, and then for some reason my stomach is growling, even though I ate before this shit. So I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on.
Damn, nigga, we done talked of some boxing. Then if your ass got hungry.
Yeah, I don't even know why. Maybe because, like I said, I'm trying to get vacation ready, so I've been trying not to eat like how I usually eat. But my stomach is just going it's like growling. Like I've had to press the mute button a couple times.
A strike meal right here.
Yeah. Shit. Yo.
Alright, my bad, yo. Let's go.
Yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpio, the name representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, pulling it down, taking it back on some 2018 shit. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until tomorrow afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon or 12:30. Peace.